Hello everybody, a little bit of a different video today. As you can tell by the settings, I'm not in my studio. In fact, I'm heading down to Toronto to check out the unveiling of the Women's World Cup trophy. As part of the FIFA Women's World Cup trophy tour, the trophy is making its 19th stop in Toronto today. The trophy is set to be making a stop at every single country that has qualified, which is 32 countries in overall, making it the biggest trophy tour so far. Present will be the likes of former players Diana Matheson, Robin Gale. Australia and New Zealand High Commissioners are going to be present, as well as Canada Soccer High Commissioner as well. I'll be taking you on a quick behind the scenes, how it's going to go on, the unveiling of the trophy, and it's going to be a very, very fun day. It's 9 a.m. I live about an hour away from Toronto and need to get going, so first stop is a quick commute on the train. So I've just arrived at Toronto, the city that's going to be unveiling the 2023 Women's World Cup trophy. It is the city where Katisha Buchanan, the 5 times Champions League winner with Lyon, was born. It is also the city where Sophie Schmidt was raised. It is also the city where Robin Gale, who we're seeing today, was born, so a lot of good Canadians coming out of here. Also the city where Justin Bieber and Drake come out of, but I don't know, man. Katisha Buchanan sounds a little bit more fun from Toronto. Iconically, the event is taking place on Adelaide Street, which is actually, Adelaide is one of the host cities. It's a city that has the smallest capacity stadium out of the cities, so I'm not sure if they did that on purpose, but that's pretty cool.
Two, one.
So whenever you have the opportunity to get a bit closer, you will see that there is a mirror under the trophy where you can see the bottom plate where all the names of the previous winners are engraved since 1999. That's very specific.
So our final group stage game is of course Australia versus Canada on July 31 in Melbourne, my former hometown. Famous for its passionate and large sporting crowds and its sporting culture, and I'm sure the Matildas will lift in front of that hometown crowd. So many thanks for joining us all here today for taking part in this event to raise the profile of this very important and what will be undoubtedly an incredibly successful global sporting event. And I'd like to welcome and hand over to my friend Martin Harvey.
New Zealand has 4 host cities: Auckland, Hamilton, Wellington and Dunedin. What an audience we will have, 2.5 billion across 205 territories. That's absolutely amazing. The saddest dimension of this World Cup is that the Olympic champion Canadian team is not playing in New Zealand. But best wishes to our Australian cousins for gaining this prize. We did, however, get the consolation prize of the United States, the defending champions. And we're really looking forward to our team taking on the US on our home soil. The opportunities for people-to-people connections through this World Cup are absolutely amazing. It's been estimated that the US team alone will bring between 15 and 40,000 followers with them.
So here with me on behalf of my board, my Vice President Kelly Brown, I believe we have our board member Bob Richardson with us, and of course our exciting and our really amazing staff. Our General Secretary is also here with us. And on behalf of all of us, we also want to thank the many sponsors, the supporters, the media.
Now that was a lot of fun. Time to get home and give a quick recap. So I've made it back home from the event, and I have to say that was extremely fun and something that is necessary in this World Cup. We need to be having this trophy on tour. It's important that the local media or the media within that country is able to engage and try to lift that conversation within their own local communities. When you show up to these countries, you know that media is guaranteed to come out. When you're going through Jamaica, you know the Jamaican media is going to come out. It's going to come out strong talking about this. Same thing to when the trophy now is going to hit Europe next. Switzerland's going to come out. France is going to come out. England's going to come out. You know, a lot of media outlets are going to come out, report on it, and talk on it, and get that discussion going. The thing that I probably would have wished for, and something that I did see the previous countries be able to establish, is get that community a little bit more involved. And so Jamaica was the stop right beside Canada, and there was actually a lot of the youth or certain schools that were able to come out and see the trophy in person. So these 10 to 12-year-old girls were actually able to get involved in the event. Now, I know obviously scheduling is a little bit tough with the trophy. The trophy landed in Toronto on a Wednesday morning. That's midweek. Kids are obviously in school, and clubs probably aren't running sessions on a Wednesday morning. The event was primarily media only, and I am extremely honored to have had the chance to be invited and attend such a prestigious event like this. But in future tours, or even in the next few stops, having the community a little bit more involved, having some of that youth that we're talking about inspiring and developing, and wanting them to kind of be motivated to be the ones to go to the World Cup and win that World Cup, be a little bit more involved in the event. It was also really cool to see alumni and former players that have gone to the World Cup themselves be involved in this and be the ones to reveal the trophy. That obviously is a great way to get some of that fan base involved. Obviously, Diana Matheson is one of the biggest names in Canadian soccer. There's a lot of people that follow Diana Matheson, and so knowing that Diana Matheson was here and she was revealing a trophy, people are instantly going to start talking about it, and people are instantly going to start having conversations about the World Cup in the summer. That's exactly what this event is for. It was also really good to see Canada Soccer president be involved in an event like this. She gave a speech of her own. She was very, very happy with the players, and actually got quite emotional when they were lifting the blanket thingy on the trophy. So very good to see the board and the president themselves be involved. Australia and New Zealand High Commissioners looking just so thrilled and happy to be able to co-host this event in the summer. They were clearly very excited about the numbers, the turnout. Both of them spoke about how important this event is going to be just in general for the sport, for women's sports, both in attendance and participation, which I thought was a very important point that they brought up. Not only do you want to see the attendance now, but you also want to see that participation grow post-World Cup. This is going to be an economic boost for both the travel industry, the tourism industry, the community within itself. New Zealand and Australia are both very, very diverse countries with a lot of people also joining in. That audience is going to be so diverse. You're going to see so many communities get together. It is quite clear from their speeches and just how much enthusiasm they were talking about the event that everybody involved and all the higher ups in New Zealand and Australia are working extremely hard to make sure that this event is able to execute to the highest of standards. There are individuals that clearly believe in the potential of the players, of the athletes, what they can deliver, and what this event can mean for the sport. I hope you enjoyed this little bit behind the scenes. I'm obviously no vlog channel, but I thought it was quite necessary to be able to report on such an incredible trophy tour here and be able to have a discussion on what will be one of the biggest sporting events in women's history. Let me know your thoughts on this trophy tour. I hope you had a bit of fun watching this video and just everything going on in that media day, and I will see you later.